Oh. And tonight, grab your things. I really want to do some stuff seated in a chair as well. So please have a chair or something that works for you that is chair like, because it's time for that kind of stuff. We're also going to use our strap. So you can even prep your strap right now. I'm going to take my strap. I'm going to make a lasso with my strap. So I'm going to put my loop through both loopholes, over and then under. And now I have my lasso. And we're going to use that a little later. We're going to do the reclined butterfly. I like that. I have all kinds of plans for today. have your aromatherapy. Oh, that's just a good thing to have in general. Your eye pillow. I'm just gonna put that down here. I have my blocks because I use my blocks to prop my bolster for the reclined butterfly. I have some blankets. I have some pillows. I don't even know if I'll use these random pillows, but I have them. It's just nice to have some things that you like, your bolsters, stuff of that nature, kind of put your props around. And I'm going to put one blanket on my chair to start. And many of us have found ourselves in a chair. Oh, one more thing that I want to share with all of you. It's a rose quartz that looks like a heart. And so it's just shining out to you. Yay, gotcha! You did it. Gotcha. Very fast. It's like being able to be really kind to ourselves is such an important part of our experience. And I really believe that's where the paradigm shift is occurring. In general, is that we have to turn inward and learn to be more kind to ourselves. And we've all been working on it for a while now, so we're ahead of the game. So you have all your little items, and then coming to sit, see how I am, coming to sit in your chair, making sure that you can move around and you won't whack anything. Oh, and let your feet press into the earth. Let your knees come straight out from your hips, and let your shoulders come up to your ears and roll back. I'm going to do a variety of exercises from this place. Before we start those, I'd like for you to place a hand on your heart and a hand on your belly, and let your eyes soften, close, and just take a nice deep breath and sigh it out. Setting an intention for your practice this evening. And maybe that's an intention for a greater sense of peace, or to continue to cultivate your sense of self-love, so that you can be a beacon for others. The more you cultivate a sense of balance in yourself and this self-love, and the easier it is to be present in whatever situations present themselves to you. So find another smile, take a deep breath, and let it go. Bring your hands together, rub your hands. I want to rub the hands as well, massaging the hands. This is going to be helpful for your neck, your shoulders, rubbing your hands, and then massage the center of your palm. Give the center of your palm a little massage. And massage the space between your first finger and your thumb, just giving it a little rub. To rub between the webbing of each finger, kind of roll it around a little bit, this skin kind of rolling it between your thumb and first finger. And then rub your wrist. Giving ourselves these little hand massages, and as we work our way up our arm, do the other side before we do that. So massage the center of each palm. This is an acupressure point for the heart protector, the pericardium. Breathing all the while. Do the area between the first finger and your thumb, giving it a squeeze-a-roo, palpating a little, relaxing the hand. And then between each finger, kind of the webbing between your fingers, rolling it around a little bit, releasing some of that tension. This is also an acupressure point for immune function. So it never hurts to balance out our immune function. Tempering it. I'm gonna do the wrist as well. We don't want it to overactive immune responses is detrimental, just like underactive immune responses. We want things to be balanced. You're gonna take your wrists and make circles and spread your fingers, making circles, kind of going one direction and then the other. Little circles. Hello, hands. And then take your outside edge of your hands and karate chop. Bring your hands in a little closer towards your chest so that your shoulders relax. This is a point to assist with relaxing and releasing your upper back, your neck. That's nice to do that. Let your arms extend out. Turn your palms to face up. You're going to touch your fingertips to your elbows and then extend your arms out again. Do that a few times. Always this idea of stretching and strengthening, and then we find our nice restorative postures as well. Bringing your arms outstretched, and then turn your palms to face down and lower your arms. Let your shoulders come up to your ears and back down a few times. And then step your feet a little further away from each other. You're gonna bring a forearm to your upper leg. We're gonna make circles with your arm. Oh, so just kind of stretching into your shoulder, to your side ribs, and turn your head to look down at your lower arm. And the other direction. It's a nice stretch for your neck as well. If you're looking down, getting into the space behind your shoulder blade. Come back up. Let both shoulders come up to your ears and roll back, lengthen through the crown of your head. So we're kind of finding neutrality through your spine, and lean to the other side, holding on to using your forearm as you find your big circles. And you look down, so you're getting that stretch through your neck as you're making those nice big circles. Go the other direction. back up to center, shoulders up to your ears. They roll back. Bring your feet, so your knees, so they're straight out from your hips. Cows and cats seated. Open up your chest and then rounding forward. That back bend is good for issues in your lumbar spine, sort of helping to strengthen and support those supportive structures. And inhaling as you open and exhaling as you round. And see if your rounding can really happen more in your upper back than your lumbar spine. So kind of rounding through your upper back, the place between your shoulder blades, and then opening up to exaggerate the curve of your spine. And then rounding your upper back, getting that stretch between your shoulder blades. Come back to a central place, shoulders up to your ears. They roll back. Bring one arm across your body. Oh, and rub your kind of massage your fingers into your forearm. Let your hand relax. Let it be floppy. Bring down your forearm a little bit, all the way to your wrist. Take a deep breath and let it go. And drop the arm, or lower it and drop it. On the other side, come across your body. Let your fingers massage your forearm, and these little tendons below your elbow, and then making their way into the muscle as you breathe and your hand gets floppy. And take a deep breath and let it go and release the arm. Shoulders up to your ears, they roll down. Chin to your chest. Shoulders are stacked over top of your hips. And then roll the ear towards the shoulder. Back to center the other ear towards the shoulder. So a little bit of these kind of neck release techniques that begin in the hands and work their way into the wrists, the elbows, the shoulders, the back, and now giving your neck a little bit more affection. Bring your chin back to your chest. And this time lift your chin up a little bit higher. And then bring your nose back down towards your chest. Lifting your chin, like you're kind of smelling cookies baking, just like your little nose is lifting. Bring your chin back down. The next time you lift, and it doesn't have to be very much, just pause there and take your lower lip and bring it over your upper lip. And then let that go, come back to center. We're gonna stretch out your leg. You're gonna maybe put your fingers interlaced underneath of your upper leg and stretch your foot out and bend your knee. Point your toes and stretch your foot out. Press and bend and press and bend. Now bring your knee in and see if you can cross your ankle over your knee. So figure 4, stretch, flex. Actually, before you flex your foot, sitting up as tall as you can, let your foot relax. And maybe you move your ankle around a little bit. You might even get into your foot, giving your toes a little massage as well. Moving your ankle one direction and the other. Why not? You can feel it even a little further up the chain as well. And then flex your foot to help protect your knee. Sit up nice and tall, and then hinging at your hips, kind of hinging forward just a little. If it feels good, you could round over your legs. That may or may not. For me, that feels kind of tight to do that, but extending your spine, breathing. And come back up to a tall spine and bring your foot back to the ground. We'll do the other side. Interlace your fingers. You could always use your strap also. That can work. And you're just pointing and flexing as you bend your knee. The strap works too, just so you know. Like if you needed if you kind of were leaning too far forward, sometimes that happens. Strap is your friend. All of your props are your friends, and they're here to help you. Next time you bend your knee, see if you can cross your ankle over your other leg. And you're gonna relax your ankle at first and make some movements, stretching your toes. You can help your ankle to move around one direction and then the other direction. And then flex your foot. Sit up nice and tall. The flexed foot helps to protect your knee. Your other foot presses into the ground. Lift through your spine and then hinge a little. You can keep a flat back. If it feels nice to round forward, you could round forward. But you're breathing and you're getting that figure 4 stretch. And coming back up to a tall spine. Remove the ankle from the knee. And now we're going to do just a couple little lungy things with our chair. I'd like for you to sit so that you have one leg and bum cheek on the chair and the other one kind of hangs off. If you have a chair with the back, hold on to the back of the chair. If you don't, see if you can hold on towards the bottom of the chair. And press this foot into the ground. And now your other knee is going to come down. This is kind of a release through your hip. You might feel it like through your hip there. So you might stay just like this with your toes curled under. Breathing, that could be quite enough. Or if you want to add a lateral stretch, you can extend your arm out, rotate your palm and your arm to face up, and then lift and get that stretch. So this doesn't put pressure on your knees. It's a good way to get the benefit of a lunge without putting that pressure on your knees. Lift yourself back up, lower your arm. Bring your foot back down to the ground. And gonna come through center. And to the other side. Take your time getting there. Let your one bum leg be on the seat and the other bum comes off of the seat. Hold on to the back or the bottom of your chair. Press through your front foot and then bring your knee down. And this, hopefully you're able to get a little release through that hip, through the low back. For me, that feels really nice right now. And you might stay just like this, or you might reach your arm out, rotate your arm at the shoulder so your palm faces up, lift, and lunge. Well, not lunge. You are lunging. You're kind of lungy, but you're lateral stretch lunging. Crazy. And that's a lot of activity. Bring yourself back up. Let your arm come down. But some of these stretches, bring your leg back up underneath of you. Come back to center. Some of these stretches are very beneficial to just get the flow of energy through your body, to stretch out a little. And now we're going to come down to the floor. And we're gonna still have the chair. I'm gonna use the chair a little bit, and we're also going to use some of our other props. So come to stand. Actually, before we go down to the ground, maybe you bring your chair like out to the edge of your mat, like how mine is here. And maybe you find a downward facing dog with the chair, just getting this stretch, pressing through your arms, bending, straightening your legs. That can feel really good on the backs of your legs right now. And take a deep breath and let it go. And then walk your feet back. Bring your chin to your chest and slowly make your way down towards the ground. And you have some things around. I'm going to take my bolster. I'm going to start to set things up for our supported reclined butterfly. I kind of like taking my blocks. I kind of like both of my blocks for this, and I'll stack them and put my bolster here. Now, I think everyone who's taking this practice is familiar with this posture. It might be a little lower. Maybe you don't have blocks. Maybe you're using, a couple pillows underneath of your bolster to give it that height. That's fine. There's a lot of things you can do. And then you're also going to take your strap, and if you haven't already, you make a lasso with it. So you can take your strap end through both of the metal hooks, and then over the first one and under the second one, and you have a lasso. So I'm going to bring the lasso around your low back. Gonna have your eye pillow close by. Have a couple of blankets or maybe even your blocks to put under your knees. But we still have the chair here because we're gonna use the chair when we're done with our butterfly. But if you can, you got your kind of your bolster there. You bring, or however you have it set up, you bring your strap around the edges of your feet and your low back. And then you start to pull it tight. You certainly do not want your strap or the metal against your skin. That won't feel good. And I highly, highly recommend taking some blankets or pillows and propping them under your hips, and that'll feel a lot more relaxed. And then start to bring yourself back. The strap is down here by my sacrum, so it's not pressing on my lumbar spine so much as it's like way down around my lower hips. If it's uncomfortable, you don't have to use it. It's just a way to hold you in this posture. And then taking your eye pillow, letting your back body feel relaxed, making sure you have enough support. That might mean that you need to have a little extra support under the back of your head. I'm going to grab my blanket and from my chair seat and put it behind my head. Oh yeah, that works. And kind of getting yourself comfortable. This becomes an opening. This becomes a back bend. Back bends are therapeutic for like herniated discs. They're therapeutic for that. And you're gonna know if it feels good to you, okay? Well, more height will be less of a back bend. Less height will be more of a back bend. But we're really looking for the chest opener, and we're looking for the opener in the inner legs. So once you get yourself there, if you have glasses, remove them. Then cover up with another blanket. That can feel really, really nice. Make sure you have enough support under the back of your head, and then go ahead and release into this reclined butterfly. Allowing for the passive stretch through your shoulders, through your inner legs, and soles of your feet together. This is a great place to explore your breath as well. So maybe you inhale and expand through your low abdomen. And then exhaling, just allowing your belly to soften and relax. And to deepen your breath. With your eyes closed, remove your eye pillow and place it off to the side. And gently blink your eyes open. Bringing your chin to your chest and start to, I like to hold onto the strap or maybe bring your hands behind you and bring yourself back up to a tall spine. Remove the strap from your feet and from over your body. Bring your hands to your knees, bend your knees, and now we're going to straighten out your legs wide, kind of in front of the chair. So you have your heels pressing down, lifting up through your spine. You might like to have a little something on your seat of your chair. And actually, you might even sit up on a little bit of height. So it's not as smooth of a transition, but if it works for you, you could bring a bolster under your hips and sit up on the bolster. Then extend your legs wide with support under your knees. You could even use a block and a blanket. We're bringing the ground up to meet us. Okay. Having the lifts in your hips allows you to let your spine come up a little out of your hips, lifting up, and then you're going to fold, maybe bringing your elbows to the chair. The chair might come in a little closer to you. Your palms can come together and your thumbs are a little rest for your forehead. So letting your forehead rest on your thumbs. It's nicer to have your spine a little less rounded if that feels better to you, or if having more fold feels better to you, you could even let your forehead come to the blanket. So it's a lot of different things depending upon your body. Having some pressure on your forehead, either with the elbows bent and the thumbs pressing on your forehead, or having your forehead resting on the seat of the chair, maybe with the chair a little further away. And to slowly bring yourself back up to a tall spine. Let your head float to the top. Let your shoulders come up to your ears and they roll back. Help your knees to bend to bring your feet to the ground. And we're going to start to prepare for a flowing waterfall where we'll have our legs, lower legs over the seat of the chair. If you do not want to have that elevation and a little bit more chest opening, you could just have your back on the ground without any elevation. I'm going to come off of my bolster. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 2 blankets that are folded. I have the smooth edge of the blanket where my shoulder blades are going to come down to the ground. So we did a variation on this last week. But I'm going to have both of these folded blankets in this fashion because after our reclined butterfly, your chest might be a little bit more open and more receptive to that opening. I have a pillow for the back of my head in case I want it. Bring your hips up to the blankets. Your legs go over the chair, making sure you can cover up with a blanket if you'd like. And then your shoulder blades come all the way to the ground. So this is a nice variation with this extra support for anyone who has issues with their low back. This is a nice way to get sort of this opening again through your chest, which helps to correct posture. It's a counter stretch to if you've been kind of hunched over at all. It's a nice counter stretch. Having your legs elevated is very nourishing for your kidneys. And then maybe putting a blanket over top of you. Bring an eye pillow if you have it to your eyes without your glasses on your face. And allow yourself to rest here for a few moments. This is not our final relaxation, but it's a wonderful place to really allow yourself to soften. I'm going to begin to transition to the floor without any support underneath of your spine. And remove your eye pillow. Bring your knees in and roll to your side. So you're rolling off of this height. So be very gentle with yourself as you come down, taking your time. Rolling to your side. And slowly pressing yourself up. Adjust things, so removing any height that was under your spine. In fact, you might instead want to unfold a blanket so that you have a little more softness under your whole back body. I'm going to press my chair out of the way. Just want a regular supported relaxation. So I'm going to take my bolster and I'm going to take a blanket and roll it up so that I have extra support under my knees. I have these little pillows, little couch pillows, and I'm just going to put them for my legs so I create a ramp for my legs. I have this other blanket that's going to go under the back of my head, but the important thing is just having your spine all along the same plane. Grab a blanket to cover up with. That is a worthwhile thing to do. And as you're getting yourself into position, you can come onto your back and maybe you bring your knees into your chest and give them a squeeze. Make sure the back of your head and your neck have enough support so that you feel like you can really relax. Rocking your hips, your knees from side to side. And then extending your legs over your bolster. Feeling extra comfy, cozy, making sure to be generous with yourself if you need any additional props, anything additional. And bring your aromatherapy to your hand, maybe putting a little bit of aromatherapy if you had it, or a lotion you like. It's okay if you don't have that. Rub your hands together and bring your hands to your nose. Take a few deep breaths of that aroma. Maybe anoint yourself. It feels good to rub it through your hair, on your belly, over your heart. Giving yourself lots of love. And taking your eye pillow, placing it back over your eyes. And take a deep breath and let it go. Conscious relaxation is a wonderful way to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous response. And as we make our way into the season, kind of this idea of gratitude, it's so easy to be swept up in the demands of life, and it's easy to lose focus on the present. Meditation is a practice and it can create change when you make time to practice it. And as you're here right now, allowing your breath to be your meditation, notice the rhythm, the rise and fall of your breath. Your breath is constant and reliable. It tethers you at all times to the present moment. Just by tuning in for a few moments, you immerse yourself in the energy of life. The energy that propels you forward and connects you to all other life on this planet. Observe where your mind is. Can you allow yourself to let go for a moment? Can you allow yourself to focus on your breath? Now notice where you are carrying tension in your body. Can you allow clenching muscles to let go? Can you sense the peaceful energy of life flowing through you, invigorating you with every breath? You are an embodiment of this energy. Your body is a miracle and a gift. The vehicle through which you get to experience this beautiful world. Offer gratitude to your body, to your experience. And send it outward to the world around you. Begin to deepen your breath and make slow movements with your fingers and your toes, your wrists and ankles. And give yourself a full body stretch. Bringing your knees inward and rolling to your side. Be there, keeping your eyes closed as you remove your eye pillow. Slowly press your way up to a seat. Getting there as you do. Rocking a little bit from side to side, front to back. And bring a hand to your heart, hand to your belly. Offer yourself kindness, compassion, peace, love, and smile. And carrying that beautiful smile with you. It fortifies and encourages you in each moment. Your palms together, Anjali Mudra, offering gratitude to yourself for your practice this evening. The light in me sees and honors that light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for your practice. Hope you have a beautiful, peaceful evening.
Thank you, Laura. Have a good weekend.
To take good care. Bye-bye.